Hello, everyone. Welcome to No Chill PD. In today's video, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of the Bill of Rights and exploring how it protects citizens during First Amendment audits. Understanding the Bill of Rights. Before we delve into First Amendment audits, let's briefly understand the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is the collective name for the first 10 amendments to the United States Constitution. These amendments were added to ensure fundamental rights and liberties for all citizens. The First Amendment and freedom of expression. One of the most crucial amendments within the Bill of Rights is the First Amendment. It guarantees the freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition. This means that citizens have the right to express themselves, even in ways that challenge authority. What are First Amendment audits? Now, let's talk about First Amendment audits. A First Amendment audit is when citizens record public spaces, such as government buildings or law enforcement interactions, to test how officials respect their constitutional rights. How the Bill of Rights protects auditors. During First Amendment audits, several rights from the First Amendment come into play. Freedom of speech allows auditors to speak openly to officials. Freedom of the press permits the recording and dissemination of information. The right to peacefully assemble empowers citizens to gather in public spaces. Here are different aspects of First Amendment audits and how they relate to specific rights. 1. Freedom of speech. First Amendment connection. The freedom of speech allows citizens to express their viewpoints and opinions openly. Auditing aspect. During audits, citizens engage in conversations with officials, questioning their actions and policies. They can articulate concerns and express their reasons for recording. 2. Freedom of the press. First Amendment connection. The freedom of the press enables citizens to gather and disseminate information without censorship. Auditing aspect. Auditors capture video footage, take photographs, and document interactions. This documentation can serve as a form of journalism, sharing information with the public. 3. Right to petition. First Amendment connection. The right to petition grants citizens the ability to address grievances and request changes. Auditing aspect. Auditors use their recordings to highlight instances where they feel officials are not upholding constitutional rights. These instances can lead to public discussions and even policy changes. 4. Freedom of assembly. First Amendment connection. The freedom of assembly allows citizens to gather peacefully in public spaces. Auditing aspect. Auditors often conduct their activities individually, but they also have the right to gather in groups to observe and document public interactions collectively. 5. Protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. Fourth Amendment connection. This protection prevents government officials from conducting searches or seizures without reasonable cause. Auditing aspect. Auditors may test whether officials respect their Fourth Amendment rights by recording how officials respond to their presence and activities. 6. Right to record public officials. Legal rulings and precedents. Courts have recognized that citizens have the right to record public officials, including law enforcement officers, performing their duties in public spaces. Auditing aspect. Auditors exercise their right to record public officials, aiming to ensure transparency and accountability in their actions. 7. Public interest and accountability. Civic responsibility. First Amendment audits promote civic engagement and hold public officials accountable for their actions. Auditing aspect. By recording interactions, auditors create a record that can be used to evaluate the conduct of officials, fostering transparency and public awareness. Potential limitations and responsibilities to consider during First Amendment audits. 1. Respectful conduct. Responsibilities. Auditors should maintain a respectful demeanor when interacting with officials, regardless of disagreements or differing viewpoints. Respectful conduct can help prevent confrontations and maintain a productive dialogue. 2. Public safety. Responsibility. Auditors should prioritize public safety and avoid engaging in activities that could cause harm or disrupt the peace. This includes refraining from blocking entrances or interfering with the normal functioning of public spaces. 3. Private property boundaries. Limitation. Auditors must be aware of private property boundaries and should avoid trespassing or entering private areas without permission. Recording activities should focus on public spaces and interactions. 4. Disturbing law enforcement operations. Limitation. While auditors have the right to observe law enforcement activities, they should avoid interfering with ongoing investigations or arrests. Maintaining a safe distance and not obstructing officers' duties is essential. 5. Avoiding provocation. Responsibility. Auditors should aim to document interactions objectively and avoid provoking officials or escalating situations. Purposefully trying to provoke a reaction can lead to unnecessary conflicts. 6. Complying with lawful orders. Responsibility. If officials issue lawful orders during an audit, auditors are generally expected to comply. Refusing to follow lawful orders may lead to legal consequences. 7. Legal restrictions. Limitation. Some areas, such as secure government facilities or active crime scenes, may have restrictions on recording. Auditors should be aware of these limitations and exercise caution when approaching such areas. 8. Recording consent. Responsibility. In states with two-party consent laws for recording conversations, auditors must obtain consent from all parties involved before recording audio interactions. Failing to do so could lead to legal issues. 9. Avoiding defamation. Responsibility. Auditors should avoid making false statements or spreading defamatory information about officials. Ensuring accurate and factual documentation maintains credibility. 10. Adhering to local laws. Responsibility. Auditors should familiarize themselves with local ordinances and regulations that may affect their auditing activities. Adhering to these laws helps ensure a legal and productive audit. 11. Protecting personal privacy. Responsibility. While officials in public spaces may have limited privacy expectations, auditors should avoid unnecessarily capturing private information of individuals not involved in the audit. By acknowledging these limitations and responsibilities, auditors can conduct First Amendment audits in a responsible and legally compliant manner, fostering a positive interaction between citizens and officials. Real-world examples and impact. Here are a few cases where First Amendment audits have had positive effects. 1. Accountability in law enforcement. Case. In a well-known case, an auditor recorded an interaction with a police officer who initially detained him without cause. The video went viral, prompting discussions on police accountability and citizens' rights. Impact. Increased awareness about the right to record police interactions. Led to an internal investigation into the officer's conduct. Highlighted the importance of transparency and accountability in law enforcement. 2. Changes in policy and training. Case. Auditors captured interactions where security personnel in public spaces were unaware of citizens' right to record. The videos prompted discussions on public photography rights and resulted in policy changes and training for personnel. Impact. Enhanced awareness among security staff about public photography rights. Improved understanding of the role of citizens in holding public officials accountable. Demonstrated how First Amendment audits can lead to positive changes in institutional practices. 3. Promoting transparency in government buildings. Case. Auditors conducted audits in government buildings to test officials' responses to recording activities. Videos showcased interactions where officials were respectful of auditors' rights to record in public spaces. Impact. Demonstrated that public officials can effectively uphold citizens' rights during audits. Showcased how transparency and respectful interactions can foster positive relationships between citizens and government. 4. Raising public awareness. Case. An auditor recorded interactions with officials during public gatherings, highlighting the importance of citizens' rights to express dissenting opinions. The video emphasized the significance of the First Amendment in democratic societies. Impact. Increased public awareness about the value of the First Amendment in protecting freedom of expression. Encouraged conversations on the role of citizens in shaping public discourse and government accountability. 5. Legal precedents. Case. Auditors engaging in First Amendment audits have sometimes challenged unlawful arrests or infringements on their rights. Legal action taken as a result of these incidents has led to court rulings that affirm citizens' rights to record public officials. Impact. Established legal precedents that support citizens' right to record public officials. Strengthened the protection of First Amendment rights in the context of public audits. Summary of key points. First Amendment audits have positively impacted public awareness about citizens' rights to record public officials and interactions. Audits have led to increased transparency, accountability, and professionalism among officials. The videos have prompted discussions, policy changes, and training initiatives that uphold citizens' rights. Legal challenges stemming from audits have contributed to the establishment of legal precedents supporting recording rights. First Amendment audits underscore the crucial role of citizens in promoting democratic values and holding institutions accountable. Numerous real-world examples demonstrate the impact of First Amendment audits. They've led to increased awareness of citizen rights, changes in law enforcement practices, and improved transparency in public interactions. In conclusion, the Bill of Rights plays a vital role in protecting citizens' rights during First Amendment audits. It's a powerful reminder that our democracy values freedom of expression and accountability. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.